Sigma males, who possess a high amount of self-confidence and aren't afraid to take risks, are at the top of the food chain when it comes to masculinity, and they know it. And while this brashness can result in wonderful things, it also leaves individuals more vulnerable to rejection. Everyone finds it difficult to deal with rejection, and it is frequently connected to the sense of falling short of expectations. Rejection also has a way of feeding off itself. Those who have been rejected in the past are more likely to experience it again in the future. While individuals who don't have as much confidence may be impacted by this, people who are like Sigma males rarely accept rejection. Rejection frequently has a greater impact on Sigma males than it does on men with lower degrees of masculinity and self-esteem. They might not even display it. That doesn't imply the agony isn't present, but a Sigma male isn't hindered from attaining his objectives by this pain. In fact, that can be exactly what spurs them on to work even more. Rejection in relationships is different here than it is in the rest of a Sigma male's life, so take that into consideration the next time around. This is not to suggest that some people don't utilize rejection as a form of self-motivation before moving on to even better opportunities. But far too frequently, individuals use the concept of rejection to excuse their own personal failings. Not that Sigma males are immune to this kind of conduct, but it can be argued that those who have experienced rejection from one individual are less likely to allow that type of failure to hold them back. In this manner, being rejected may be a freeing experience since it gives people the chance to move past their setbacks and achieve greater success. While rejection can be challenging for everyone to handle, the additional challenge for Sigma males is the need to know what they could have done to prevent the circumstance. They may become more aware of their own strengths and flaws as a result of this form of self-reflection, which is crucial. Sigma males can still accomplish their goals despite this, but it does offer them an opportunity to reevaluate before taking on a harder challenge. Here are 10 things that Sigma males will do in response to rejection. Number 1. When they are rejected, they become more picky in the future. Since Sigma males are aware that rejection is a reality in life, they are prepared for it. When looking for a mate, they decide what works and what doesn't. This may entail avoiding demanding companions or those that want them to be someone they're not. Sigma males are aware that they may evaluate whether their lives are going according to plan without the approval of others, and aren't scared to state their positions to others. Number 2. Rejection motivates them to put in more effort. People like Sigma males don't allow rejection stop them from pursuing their goals. This is due to the fact that they see failure as a challenge to be met rather than a reflection on themselves. Sigma males are aware that failing is a necessary step in the process. Even if they don't say it out loud, becoming successful requires a lot of effort. And while some individuals may never understand this, others, like the Sigma male, keep trying despite failure. Instead, they use that as encouragement to return even more potent. Number 3. Being rejected can free you. Sigma males aren't defined by their relationships, or lack thereof, but rather by their drive to improve their own life. When they experience rejection, they use it as motivation to erect more solid barriers between themselves and the outside world. Sigma males are aware that being alone indicates that either no one is adequate or they are unwilling to make concessions with the people with whom they interact. Number 4. Being rejected makes them more conscious of their own shortcomings. Rejection may be humiliating, not just in terms of romantic relationships but also in other areas of life. Rejection is sometimes used as a justification for abandoning up altogether, but Sigma males are able to see past this setback and instead learn from their error. People who have been rejected frequently use the time to think back on what went wrong and then focus on improving their future selves as men. Number 5. They refuse to accept no as an answer. Sigma males typically know what they want out of life and go out to seek it, despite any barriers in their way. When they are rejected, they frequently do not let that stop them. Sigma males understand when to accept rejection, but they also know that they shouldn't do so until they have tried every other course of action. is not necessarily a bad experience for individuals like the Sigma male. In fact, if they allow it to have a positive impact on them, it might be the very thing that propels them to greater success. Number 6. They frequently take rejection personally. Men of Sigma. They may take rejection personally, but they generally don't let it impact them in the long run. This is sometimes a result of their efforts to build the life they want. And on occasion, they could experience rejection as a direct assault on their talent. Sigma males are aware that this sensation is unwarranted, and they refuse to let it interfere with the rest of their lives. Number 7. Aggression is not justified by rejection. Although Sigma males are known to be assertive, they also know when to stop being pushy and start becoming aggressive. Despite knowing that doing so would make them seem insane, Sigma males don't lash out when they are rejected. Instead, they pause and reconsider their approach before continuing. They realize that allowing oneself to be bullied by others will only make the issue worse, so they don't do it. Taking a strong stance without becoming confrontational is possible, and Sigma males subscribe to this idea. When confronted with opposition. Number 8. In both love and life, they take the long view. Sigma males are aware that living alone has numerous advantages, but they also have to decide whether to do so when looking for a spouse. Rather than developing an emotional attachment to everyone they encounter, they instead opt to not accept anything less than what they desire in order to play the long game. Additionally, they have a long game that enables them to easily move on after rejection. Men of Sigma. Don't give anyone control over their lives who isn't willing to cooperate. Being rejected is unimportant compared to waiting for what actually makes them happy, since they are picky about who they spend their time with. Number 9. They are not defined by rejection. Instead of letting rejection define them or prevent them from pursuing their goals in life, Sigma males are resilient people who are frequently unfazed by the views of others. Instead, they view it as a lesson learned and continue on. For Sigma males, rejection is simply one person's perspective. They refuse to allow the opinions of someone who won't take the time to get to know them to affect how they feel about themselves or their lives in general. Number 10. They don't require anybody's consent. Sigma males should never believe that there is a problem with them when they are rejected. This is as a result of their complete awareness of their identity and what makes them valuable. For instance, a person like this could not be interested in finding the love of their life but rather want to achieve a particular objective. They've been pursuing individuals who believe that men can live successful lives without anyone's approval and don't require it. They frequently experience rejection from others, so their standards are low enough that they are not disappointed when someone doesn't feel the same way about them. We will comprehend these men's qualities more fully when we delve deeper into their inner selves. And up until that time, the world of Sigma males will continue to be mysterious and alluring.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.